Well, it is a busy morning here on 13 Sunrise as we kick off the latest Chuck's big adventure. This time he's headed north just a few hours to the windy city of Chicago.
Chuck's first stop is one of the oldest and most storied ballparks in America, Chuck.
Oh, we had so much fun. I can't tell you how excited I was just to have the opportunity to do this story, folks. I've been a lifelong Cubs fan. That explains a lot, doesn't it? But I had never taken the stadium tour, and I've got to say, I learned so much about the history of the friendly confines of beautiful Wrigley Field.
He said you can walk in this ballpark, close your eyes, and imagine what it was like here in the 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and so on, because ballpark's been here for that long.
Wrigley Field is one of the oldest ballparks in the nation, second only to Fenway Park in Boston. It has been and seen several expansions over the decades, from the upper deck to the bleachers, even the famous Ivy, which has an Indianapolis connection back to the old Perry Park. But there's one thing that's remained the same. Wrigley is more than a place. It's a feeling.
54 years ago, I was up there in that right field upper deck with my dad.
Yeah.
And just walking in here, every time I come in, just brings back a flood of emotions.
It seems like everybody's got a story. Even the first timers who watched games with Harry Carey and when the Cubs were on cable in the 80s. But yeah, I mean, we have people that it dates back to the 40s, 50s, 60s that came in here, and it's like the ballpark's changed, but it hasn't changed. But it's still Wrigley Field.
Wrigley Field offers tours on many non-game days, and even if you're not a fan of baseball, the history is fascinating, and it offers a lot of opportunities for great pictures in places you can't normally go, like the Ivy and Dugout. Now, I have details on my blog at WTHR.com/Chuck's Big Adventure, and by the way, we have much more on this coming up a little bit later on Sunrise, where we're going to take you to some of those historic places. You know, I was kind of looking forward to this, but I've been at the ballpark many times. No, I've never seen the stuff that we saw on this tour. And if you're going to Chicago, it's relatively inexpensive. Bring your whole family, get online and make a reservation.
I love your quote. It's not a ballpark, it's a feeling.
Yes.
It really is. If you've never been to Wrigley, you have to take your family because it's a part of baseball history.
And remember, it is not a downtown stadium like Lucas Oil. It sits in the middle of a neighborhood. There are houses there, people hanging their laundry out in the backyard. Hey, how you doing? So that's coming up in just a few minutes here.
So looking forward to that. And I know, again, it's great that you were able to be a part of that because of
very thankful for the opportunity. Thanks to our producer, Megan Simpson, Scott Graber, our photographer, and most importantly, the Cubs. This was not easy to do.